Hello guys, welcome to the new video of this Linux tutorial. In this video, we're gonna discuss the command called let's say less. So, what exactly this command will do is, let me give you the whole summary quickly. So, if you want to read a file efficiently, what I mean by efficiently, or if I say if you want to use your work, if you want to do your work, or if you want to save your time, or if you want to do your work productivity, take some productivity to your work, then regarding the reading of a file, then you need to use the command called less. What exactly this file will do is read file. So now if many of you are thinking like why we can't use the command like vim cat, even though the vim is the text editor, so even though we can read some file with vim, but why we are not using vim, and let I will explain you why we are not using vim, and why not cat again. So this will I explain you in just a minute more. So yeah, so less is reading a file with some efficiently, and the syntax of a less command, let me give you the very quickly. Syntax of the less command is like less and some options and the file name, and inside a less there are multiple shortcuts or some shortcut keys you can think of, like we discussed in the vim command. Same like in less we have multiple shortcut keys you can think of. As soon as we are going forward, I will explain you what are those shortcut keys. But for this demo, I generated one file, that is the first. Okay, let me show you. So this is the file first. Now, why we are not using the cat command to read a file or vim command? Let me go one by one. If I open the file with vim, see. Uh, I am on some line. Let me go to the first line very quickly. Now I am on the top of the line. Now, if you want to read this file, you open that file with vim and you are using your down arrow key and you are reading your file like this. And how many lines are there in that file particularly, you don't know. Okay, so let's say I want to go to line some around 15,000. I don't know that 15,000 lines are there or not. I just generated this file randomly, but yeah, 15,000 lines is there. Okay, and I basically kept some random content on this file to just show you the demo of less. So this file is not so much important, but yep. Now, why not with the cat? If you see, if I go to the first line, very first line, so just remember this few content. Why I'm saying this, because I will tell you the drawback of cat command to read a file. If that file is long, so when we use cat you can use if the file is small. Basically, if the file is big, there is one disadvantage in the cat. What the disadvantage in cat is, I will explain you. But just keep this thing in mind. The few lines are like cat, the name, synopsis. Okay. Now let me exit from this room editor, and if I do cat first, so it will display the content of the file on the terminal. Okay. Now if I want to read this file from the start, and if I try to go up, so let me take my mouse. This is scroll up, scroll down this thing, and I'm scrolling up a bit by bit. See, I'm going scrolling up, but yeah, that's it. If you see, the scroll thing will like is not able to move more up. So why? Because this is a concept of terminal you can think of. So there in the terminal there are pages you can think. So this is like one notebook you have. Inside that one notebook you have 120, 140 pages. So inside the terminal, whatever the things are displaying on the screen or the on the output of the terminal, that displaying on one page particularly. So whatever you are seeing in the front of you, this is one page. So this whole screen after this file edit view search, this till down, this is one page. And terminal basically only supports to read. If you reading the file with cat, terminal only allow us to read few pages, not all the pages. So what I mean by this, let's say in your file you have some content that wants to cover 140 pages of terminal, and we are able to go to some extent of the file using the mouse, using up arrow key, like we have also here in paint also this up and down bar. So we are able to go only to few pages of the terminal. After that particular extent, terminal is not allowing us to go up. Let's say terminal allowed us to 120 pages. After that 120 pages, the from the last page, like we have one notebook, we have 120 page. So the last page till 120 page. Terminal is allowing us to read the file if we are reading the file with cat, not all the 140 pages. That means 20 pages. The first 20 pages we are not able to read if we use cat. As I already showed you, if I go try to go up with the mouse using this scroll bar, I will able to go to some extent, not to the top of the file, till top of the file. And how I can verify you is, if you see the content, this content is very different whatever the content is there in the file. The in the first few lines of the file, how I can show you. See, as I told you already, to remember this content. If you see the starting content of this file, this is very different compared to what we are seeing when we are reading the file with a cat. So if I go to the top, see the content is not the same. That's the one thing. Now, how we can read the file from the top? If you want to read the file from the top, how you can do? So there we can use the less command. So less command, as I already told you, less then some options and the file name. But here we are not using any options. We can use in this demo, but later on. Now we are reading the file first. So less first. See. Now the content what I showed you using the web editor is now coming on the this when we are when we are reading or when we are using the less command, the content whatever is there in the first few lines or in the first few pages of that file is coming out. Now let me tell you the shortcuts of less command. So let me quickly give you. I just want to make this video short. So the first is up arrow key. Uh, okay. Uh, by this up arrow key you will go one line up. Second, with down arrow key you will go one line down. The alternative of go one line down is enter also. Okay, and third one, if you want to read page by page, as I told you, so terminal allow us to read output of any command, output of any file or anything. Terminal will allow to read page by page. So let's say you already read first page. Now if you want to go directly to second page, you don't want to go one line by one line. Then the option you can use is space key down by one page. Not by one line, one page. Now, if you want to go one page up, let's say you forget something what you read about in the last page, then the capital B is the option to go up by one page. Let me show you this first, then we will see more options. So yeah, now I'm using down arrow key. See, I'm going one line by one line down. Now if I use up arrow key, I will go one line by one line up. Now let's say this is the first page, whatever you're seeing on this particular screen, this screen is equals to one page. Now let's say you read all the things on this page till here. You read all the things on this page till line from the top. Now you want to just directly go to the second page of second page. Okay, what I told you. So space key. See, this is the second page. Let's say you done with the second page also. Now third page, fourth page, fifth page, sixth page, 7, 8, 9, multiple pages. It's moving down by page. It's not moving down by line, it's moving down by page. Now, let's say this page, synopsis and the name. You read and you just come to the next page. Okay. Oh my god, you forget something on the last page. Now you want to go to the previous page. That is synopsis, something is written. How you will go? I am typing here B with a shift, that means capital B. Okay. See, now I back to the synopsis again. Now if I again go to the next page, again spacebar. Oh my god, again I forget some one line. Then again capital B. So this how it works. This four option I already told you. Up, down, carry, arrow key. That means moving one line up, one line down. Space key moving one page down. That means you already read one page and you come to the second page. B means you are going again back to the previous page. Now if you want to go to the end of the file, what is written, like you want to go to the end, what is the end of the file? Then capital G. Let me show you. So I'm pressing G with shift. See, it's written in the down also that this is the end of the file. Okay, now I am, let's say I want to go start of the file. So let me give you first the option, start a file, then small z you can use. So I'm pressing the small z. See, again you are on the first page or the first line. Now let's say you want to go to some particular line, as we saw in Vim also. Let's say you want to go to the 500th line. Then what you will do is, in Vim we need to use first colon, then 500, then the capital G. But here this colon already given by less command, so we don't need to use this colon, directly 500 and G. Let me go. If I do, see, colon is already there, 500 and capital G. So now I am on the 500 line. Now let's say we want to search some content on this file. So in Vim what we are using is forward slash and what we want to search. Then we press enter in Vim. This is about Vim. Here is almost the same, just forward slash what we want to search. That's it. Let's say I want to search, uh, let's say percentage y. As you can see, a percentage y is showing me here also. So let me search this thing one. So first forward slash, then percentage and capital Y. See, it's highlighted that word. Maybe in that file, this is not a single percentage capital Y. Maybe there are more. So if you want to check all the percentage Y from the top to down, then we already searched with a forward slash percentage Y. Now if you want to check which how many percentage Y are there, then you need to use small n. This is same as the Vim. See, I'm pressing small n. See, it's forwarding me. Now I pressed, let me give you this shortcut also. So colon is already there when we are using less, and I pressed small q to quit that less window. This is the same as Vim. Now the next options I want to discuss with you are, so first is less, hyphen f is the option I want to use, and then file name. Second is the less hyphen, let's say x file. So this is equals to using a less file. Now what I mean by this is, if you do less first, as you can see, just before this we already done less first, and when we quit the less window, it the prompt again comes, but no output, like there is no output of file on the terminal or on this particular screen. There is nothing come from the less. So if I use less hyphen f capital F first, It will open the file again from the starting to the down. We can use every option that we are using in this particular command less first. The options are same in this less hyphen first also, only this is the extra option that we are using. But internal options to read a file one line down, that is up down key, to read a file one line up, that is up arrow key, to read the whole next page space key, or to go to the next previous page, that is a capital B. All those options are same in this command also that we use. But just what I want to show you is, see, we are reading this file from the top. As you can see, synopsis, cat, everything is there. We can use, I am using up arrow key, down arrow key, space bar, capital B I am using. We can search also, we can search like this, we can use small and everything is same. But as soon as I press Q to quit this less window, see, again the prompt come up and there is no content that is coming from the file when we are using less command. What does it mean? So as I told you, if you want to read a file with less, the option is less file name. That is again equal to less with option hyphen capital F file. So what this hyphen F means, you can read file from the top to end. But when you do this Q to quit the less window, it will again give you a command prompt. It will not display any content of file. Not display content of file that you are reading. That's this both are same. But what if you want get some content? Let's say you are reading this particular page using the less file, but whatever you are reading, you found something important or interesting, and you don't want to come back to this page again by again running the command called less file. Instead of that, what you can do is whatever the content you are reading, you want to keep this content or you want to print this content on the output screen or on the terminal, so you can read it again when you want. That's not happening with the case of capital F option. So that's why the option hyphen X. It will print the output of less where you left on the screen also. Let me show you. So hyphen capital X. Doing the same thing, less is doing always the same thing. That is reading this file name first from the start to end, and you can use every option that you want that you we are using in the first command. The option internal options are of less are same. I'm using up arrow key, down arrow key, space bar, capital B. Search, you can search like percentage Y, you can use capital everything. But I'm reading this page and I want this page to be with me because I want to do research on this page. So I want to print this page on console also. But when we are using less directly or with the hyphen F option, and when we are doing quit, it is not giving any output on the terminal. But this time we use hyphen capital X. Now if I do quit, see, it given me the command prompt back, but with the output of that last page we are reading. See, that is the use of hyphen X. Now maybe there is some doubts. So hyphen F hyphen X. These are again the options, and space bar or the capital B to go page one page up, one page down. These are again the options. But let me tell you, so you don't will get confused. So these options what we are using like up arrow key, down arrow key. These are the options of less internal, or these are the internal options of less command. That means when once you click this command less file name, that will this is opening a separate less window, and in this separate less window or in this separate window, the option you are using space bar, capital B, up, down. So these options are of this particular separate window or separate less command window. But this hyphen F, hyphen X, again option of less command only. But these options are with respect to the terminal. Yeah, so guys, that's it all about this video. If you have any doubts, you can ping me over LinkedIn or you can post your questions on the comment box also.